I'd like to call to order the August 17th meeting for the Conestoga, Conestoga. That's a dumb name. Let's start over.
I think we should change it to that. I like
Conestoga. Yeah, people get the wrong impression real fast. Like, what do they do at that school district? The Conestoga Valley Board of School Directors, that is just not easy. For August 17th, would you all please rise and join me in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I have attendance, please, Mrs. Martin?
We have 6 school directors present tonight. Ms. Trowbridge, Mrs. Kapka, and Mrs. Fisher are absent.
All right. We're a little left heavy tonight. Oh, actually, I guess it's right heavy from your perspective. So, any changes to tonight's agenda?
There were no changes to the agenda.
Okay. Can I get approval for tonight's agenda?
I move to approve the agenda.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any nays? All right, we've got an agenda. So we start with board commendations tonight. Give me 1 second. So from us, thank you to the following Educator Induction Committee members for a welcoming and successful 2026 induction week. And those people we're thanking are Mel Upton, Dr. Jill Kozer, Dr. Mann, Sarah Schaefer, Adam McGraw, Tanya Santamaria, Jill Stolzfus, Patty Cardina, Amber Lezak, and Natalie Niles. Congratulations on another successful induction week. Congratulations to rising freshman Michael Smith, who had the honor of carrying a flag at the World Cup game between France and Paraguay on July 4th in Philadelphia, PA. This opportunity was presented to him via the Navy Gold Star program, and there's a picture of Michael there. That must have been pretty cool for him. Congratulations. Oh, he's right there. Look at that. Congrats, Michael. That's pretty cool. I don't even know if I watched that one on TV, man, but that's pretty cool that you got to do that. That had to be a fun experience. Congratulations to Conestoga Valley High School student athlete Peyton Sensenig, who was selected as one of the 16 Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association, PIAA, student ambassadors to attend the 2026 National Federation of State High School Associations National Student Leadership Summit. That is a lot of acronyms. The summit took place July 16th through 19th in Indianapolis, Indiana. Sensenig, a rising senior, was joined by CV staff members, our AD, Frank Hawkins, and Olivia Hess. Hawkins serves as our AD, and Hess is a teacher and coach in the district. Hawkins and Hess were 2 of 4 adult ambassadors chosen to attend the event. So I love that we're already starting off. School hasn't even started yet, and we already have commendations. That's great.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Since Michael's here, can we ask him how that came about?
Sure. Yeah, actually, Mike, that's a good question. The Navy Gold Star program, do you want to share a little bit about that?
It's a program for people who have had someone die in the Navy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So how, were you there for the whole game then, too, or just the beginning?
Yes.
Okay. Did they give you special seats, too?
Yeah.
Nice. Were you close enough to smell them?
No.
Or I guess it'd be close enough to hear them yelling at each other probably would be the big thing. That's cool. That had to be a fun experience. So who went with you when you did it?
My sister and my mom.
Awesome. Very, very cool. Any other questions for Mike? No? Cool. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for sharing. All right, up next we have superintendent comments.
Okay. I don't have anything as cool to share as that, but I'll try my best. Just to piggyback off of one of the board commendations with Peyton Sensenig and being a leader and athletic ambassador for, I do know I talked to Mr. Hawkins earlier this week about that program, and I remember when he came and presented on that opportunity. And one thing he would like to do this year is bring some of the students who have participated in that program in to share about their experience when they went out to Indianapolis and what that was all about. So we did recommend to him maybe when he this year comes to the board for approval for this year's group to maybe bring some of the students who participated in that before. So for the first time in a while, I do not have any new staff members to introduce, but I did want to mention and name some names. This is the board meeting where we, on my superintendent's report annually, where we recognize teachers who have earned tenure at the conclusion of the previous school year. So just so everybody is aware, in Pennsylvania, to earn tenure, you have to have 6 consecutive satisfactory evaluations in the same school district, working under the same certification. So if a teacher comes and teaches 1 year and goes somewhere else for a year and somewhere else for a year, they have to start over all the time. But once you earn tenure in Pennsylvania, you are tenured throughout the Commonwealth. So just I think it is quite an accomplishment for somebody at the beginning of their career. So I just want to take a moment and name our 17 teachers who earned tenure: Kayleen Brown, Jessica Cooper, Amy Delaney, Natalie Flory, Hannah Garber, Christopher Good, Kendra Schreffler, Alexis Harmon, Christine Johnson, Connor Kine, Kelsey Knox, Spencer Miles, Emma Miller, Lauren Myers, McKenna Nycary, Jenna Razor, and Julie Thomas. So congratulations to all of them. And obviously, it's a big week here in the district. There's a lot going on. We had welcomed our teachers back today. Today was the first contractual day of the school year for our faculty. They had various activities going on in the building. Tomorrow is our district opening in service for all of staff, so we will have every one of our staff members in the high school auditorium tomorrow morning for a little welcome and kickoff. And then all of our teachers and other professional staff have time to work in their classrooms the rest of the day. And then obviously we get to start all over again on another school year on Wednesday. So we're pretty excited. It's a big week. And as always, on week 1, the goal is get every student here and every student home safe and on time. And that's a good opening week. So that's what our goal is, and ready to kick the year off. So that concludes my report.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Hartman. Up next, board comments on any district activities tonight. I know I have one. I just wanted to kind of give a shout out thanks to just all the coaches across the district, particularly all of those that are already started in their preseason stuff. They kind of come out of summer even a little earlier than other people to get ready for preseasons, and there's a lot of work that goes into organizing and setting up all the email groups with parents and funneling all the questions from parents and everything from brand new parents and new freshmen that are starting sports to juniors that are now seniors and have been in the program for a while. So just a special thank you to all our coaches and assistants and booster club leaders and all those people that are involved in that stuff. Is there any correspondence tonight?
There is none.
Okay. So our first presentation and only presentation tonight is our annual report from VIA. Welcome, Mrs. Smith.
Thank you.
And Miss Upton.
All right, good evening. It is good to be back with you again this year. You introduced me, you introduced Mrs. Upton, so that's the first part of my speech done, so thank you. In front of you, I gave you a list of our meetings for the upcoming school year. We have made a change. Instead of meeting on Thursdays, we're going to meet on Wednesdays. And instead of being in the meeting room at the annex, we're going to be in here. So we're looking forward to that. The breakfast is also listed on there. We look forward to having you there if you can make that. That's always important part of our year to thank all of our wonderful volunteers who come out and help us. So our yearly hours, 23-24, 6,178. 24-25, 6,816. 25-26, 7,108. We are very excited about that number because we finally really got back up to some good numbers the last 2 years. So we're excited about that. As I have in the past, I've met with all the principals or assistant principals in the buildings to see what they need, see what we can do better. This year, I also met with Mr. Hawkins, the new athletic director, to see how we can better serve them. Last year, I had Mrs. Hintz reach out to me for something, and I thought, well, maybe I should talk to him. So I had a meeting with him that was really good, and there are some things we're probably going to be able to help them with this year that we weren't doing before. I always want to thank Katie Odell and Marilyn for all of their help. They help us to get things done when we need things. I always go to whichever one of them can help me the best to do things. And finally, Via's 51. Last year was 50, now we are 51. And through some promotion at the Golden Citizen Breakfast last year, we were excited to welcome some of those Golden Citizens back as prior volunteers. I think I'm going to try and do that again this year, just to try and bring them back and see if we can't get them a little more involved. Because there's things that they can be doing in the buildings. I know that, the kindergartners have reading programs and things where people can read to them and things like that, where maybe they can help out a little more than what they are if they have time and they want to do that. So, and I'm happy to report that Jane Eastman, Via's founder, was extremely excited and a little overwhelmed, frankly, to receive the Real Medal of Honor at graduation. She's 98. She turned 98 in June. So she was really excited about that. She's like, what in the world is this? So I kind of explained it all to her, and she never thought she would be honored for something that she did over 50 years ago. So, and that's it. That's all I have.
Any questions for Via? That was a really cool moment.
It
Not
was,
only to
wasn't
honor her at the breakfast
Yeah.
last year as well, but then when she came back and got to be a part of graduation, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So thanks for coordinating all that. Yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah.
That was a lot of people to walk up in front of and take care of that.
Well, she will be, as of right now, she will be at opening day tomorrow.
Awesome.
So she's going to get up in front of, I'm going to make her stand up and turn around and wave to everybody tomorrow at opening day. So we'll see how that goes too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, guys.
All right, thank you.
All right, next is our first part of our meeting for public comments. If there's anything specific to the agenda that anybody wants to question or talk about? Okay. Any comments from CVEA tonight? Or any other employee groups? Okay. We have the consent agenda, which is items 5A through, or I guess just A through R. Are there any questions about anything on the consent agenda tonight? If not, then I will take a motion to approve items A through R. I already forgot my letters that I just said.
I move we accept the consent agenda as presented.
What do I usually do, roll call or all favor? Roll call, let's do a roll call.
Mr. Eby? Aye. Mrs. Groff? Aye. Mr. Benigno?
Aye.
Dr. Martin? Aye. Ms. Gibler? Aye. Mr. Gensel?
Aye. Okay. Then we have two action discussion items. The first one is to approve the Templeton Advantage for our CFOO search. We had two choices between them and Devapar. We like Tom Templeton. He is the one that brought in Dr. Hartman to us. Any questions about that? Kind of pretty straightforward. We're anxious to get started. Could I have a motion to approve the Templeton Advantage as our CFOO search?
I move we accept Tom Temple Advantage for the CFO search.
Roll call vote, please.
Mrs. Groff? Aye. Mr. Benigno?
Aye.
Dr. Martin? Aye. Ms. Gibler? Aye. Mr. Gensel?
Aye.
Mr. Eby?
All right. And then the second action discussion is really just for approval. It's for our compensation adjustment for Dr. Hartman. Could I get a motion to approve the compensation for the superintendent for 2026, 2027?
I move we accept Dr. Hartman's salary as presented.
Can I get a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Benigno?
Aye.
Dr. Martin? Aye. Ms. Gibler? Aye. Mr. Gensel?
Aye.
Mr. Eby? Aye. Mrs. Groff?
All right. Thank you for that. Not really any reports. Anything new on the federal fund side? Probably not yet. Nope. No IU-13 report yet, correct, Idette?
I did if you want the full report, they did tape it, PSBA's version of the legislation, and you can get that at my PSBA. The only thing else that happened was the governor did sign the bilingual diploma requirement.
Okay.
Of all the things, reach his desk, that was the one that got there. You should have gotten your latest bulletin.
Mhm.
If you didn't, or don't, next week, let me know. And that's pretty much it. We didn't meet yet for the academy, and I have another report from the IU. I should let you know, I assumed you didn't want it. They have a report to the board. It is 3 pages long and lists every contract that any of our committees are passing. And I keep telling them we don't need that kind of detail, and I'm asking for the more concise report.
Simplified, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Croft. Construction team update. Which Phil's going to take it? I don't know if there's anything of note.
It's not really, no, everything's
Yeah,
smooth.
okay.
And, yeah.
I just didn't want to steal anybody's thunder and talk, I talk enough.
Well,
Yeah.
you do that on normal.
I know, I
That's
do.
all right.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's pretty standard. They are, but if you drive by, they are certainly tearing into Fritz and
Yes,
have
they
been
are.
tearing into it. But you can always reference the pictures to see some, at least the outside work they're doing, which, gosh, if that's not already got concrete in it, it's probably a swimming pool right now. Any other reports for the board tonight?
You skipped CTC.
I did. Phil, would you like to let us know?
CTC doesn't meet in July, so we have our first meeting next week. I had an email from Dr. Long. They've started running some ads on WIOB, so if you listen to WIOB, you might hear CTC ad promoting some of the adult ed programs. And I've also been seeing some of those ads pop up on the internet. I can't remember if it was YouTube or what. So again, promoting some of the opportunities with the adult ed programs.
That's cool.
Do you know if there's much of a backlog of CB students this year? Or don't you have those reports?
I don't have anything recent, and I don't have anything specific to CB. I don't know if you have anything, Dan.
There is, some of their more popular programs always have a little bit of a wait list. I know they started a new program this past year, and I'll butcher the title, I forget what it is, but it's sort of a construction management.
Yeah, it's property maintenance.
Property maintenance, yeah, which they think will help with some of the backlogs of students trying to get into some of the other programs, because this program has some components of some of the other programs like HVAC and stuff.
Programs are there.
Yeah.
So they are making efforts to try to alleviate some of those wait lists, but there's always some of their more popular programs.
Yeah, and I didn't follow it all that closely. Was there extra money in the state budget for CTC work?
Do you know if that, they probably haven't talked about that yet.
I'll know more next week, probably.
Okay.
All right, this is the second partner meeting for public comment for anything at all related to anything. All right, any board announcements or initiatives tonight?
Yeah, Mr. President, I request that at our first meeting in October, if we could have a discussion on talking about the length of our policies and how, we could do 30 or 60 days. Now that the overhaul is done of all the big policies that we've done, I think maybe we could shrink that down. I mean, I don't think we need.
You're talking about the approval process?
Yeah, the approval process, yeah, sorry. The approval process, I don't know necessarily we need 60 days anymore. There's really not many changes between a first reading and a second reading of a policy. So maybe just to streamline a little better.
Sure, first meeting in October?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that okay, everybody, to add that to consent agenda? Okay, I'm not consent agenda, action discussion, man. I'll
But-
talk correct at some point, probably tomorrow.
Thank you.
Other than that, we have the upcoming board meetings for September. We also, remember, we have a board retreat on September 28th. So keep that, if you don't have that one written down, please keep that one written down. Other than that, there is no executive content tonight, but I do have just one update about the board retreat specifically. I just want to mention to the board at the end of the meeting. So I will take a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, meeting adjourned.